So welcome to class, beautiful souls. So lovely to see you today. So today's class is going to be about compassion. So that's the theme of today's class, is compassion to thyself. And then when we're compassionate to ourselves, we're able to show compassion to others. So let's begin by sitting cross-legged in a comfortable position, or you can have your legs long. Just place your hands on your knees, drop your shoulders down, and just take a couple of deep breaths here. Connecting to your breath, take a nice big exhale for the count of 3, 2, 1. Inhale for the count of 3, 2, 1. Exhale for the count of 3, 2, 1. And just take a moment to create some stillness with your mind. There's no past, no future, just this present moment on the mat. This is your time you've allocated for you. So just surrender into the present moment with every exhale, letting go of anything that's not serving you in this moment on your mat. And as you inhale presence in this moment on your mat. And then exhale, look down. Inhale, look up. Exhale, look down. Inhale, look up. Exhale, look down. Inhale, look up. Back to the center, turn to the right. Tuck your chin in slightly, relax your shoulders down. Change sides. And again. One more time. Tiny circles. One way. And tiny circles the other way. And back to the center. Bring your hands onto your shoulders. Bring your elbows together. Exhale, taking the hands down. Inhaling, lifting up. Exhale, down. Inhale, lifting up. Exhale, down. Inhale, lifting up. Bringing the elbows together. We're going to inhale, lift them up. And bring them down. Inhale, lift them up. And bring them down. Inhale, lift them up. And bring them down. Place one hand besides your hip, and we're bringing the other hand over your ear, keeping both buttocks on the mat. Try not to raise the right buttocks. Change sides. And again. One more time. And this time, opposite hand on opposite knee. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, rotate. Relax the shoulders down. And then inhale, bring the hands up, change sides. And remember to listen to your body wherever you're at today. Showing compassion as to what your body needs today. We're going to come and lie down on the mat. Lying down on the mat. And let's just hug our knees in. Hugging our knees, circling from one way and circling another way. Bring the feet down on the mat quite wide, and we're dropping the knees over to one side. We're popping the front foot on top of the back knee, pushing down slightly and bringing the hands up. And breathing in and breathing out, opening the front of the hip. If you've been sitting at a desk, this part gets compressed, the front of the hip, and we're creating space there. So remember to listen to what you need today, listen to what suits your body today. Every day is different, and show compassion. And the best way to practice compassion starts with yourself. And when you start with yourself, you're able to show compassion to others. And change sides. Popping the opposite foot on the back knee. Breathing in, breathing out. And letting go of all judgments, comparisons as to what you did this time last year to what you do this time today. Even what you did this time last week. Every day is different. We've got to be mindful of that. Things, external things can affect our body and how it feels. So feet hip distance apart, hands beside the hips. We're going to roll, tuck the toes, tuck the spine under into a bridge. Now interlock the fingers underneath. Bring the shoulder blades together. We're opening up the chest, stimulating the thyroid gland, which lives in between the chin and your chest. And then gently release. Rolling up again. And change the thumb grip so the other thumb comes on top, and breathe. And then gently release. Grabbing hold of your strap, your belt, towel, it doesn't matter what you've got. Just grabbing hold of it. Palms facing away from you. Hands a bit wider than the shoulders. Tucking the chin. And then we're going to inhale. Reach the hands over our head. Touch the fingernails over your head and then back up. And again, reaching up. And up. Lengthening, opening up the shoulders. You can even pull the shoulder blades apart slightly. 2 more times. And again, 1 more time. Bringing the hands up. This time we're going to lift one leg up as we bring the hands over your head. Now, if this is comfortable for you, lift your feet up 90-90. Engage your abdominal muscles, extending one leg as you bring the hands over your head. So we're opening up the upper back, the shoulders, improving our postures, creating length in our abdominals and opening up the ribs. 2 more. 2, 2, 1, 1. Place the feet on the floor. Keep the hands above your head. We're going to roll up 1 vertebra at a time and bring the hands to the hips and the hips to the hands. And rolling back down. And again. Really moving mindfully with your body. Being really present in the moment with the movement. Let's do 2 more. 2, 1. And then gently release. Hands behind the head, elbows back. Inhale, exhale, lift up. Just pause there for a second. Space between your chin and your chest. And then gently down. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, down. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, down. Now place your hands on your thighs and we're just going to slide our fingers to the top of the knees and then back down for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now hold it up there. Bring the hands behind your head. Pulse for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then gently release. Hugging in the knees. Breathing in and breathing out. lifting the feet up this time. And what we're going to do is place one hand on top of the other. We're reaching up and we're taking the hands to either side of the knees. Exhaling for 10, 9, breathe, 8, 7, 6, the hands come over, 5, beautiful, abs pulled in, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then hold it in the middle and bring the hands beside the hips, pulse, hundreds for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then hug the knees in, breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. Beautiful. Coming up onto sitting, we're placing the hands facing the buttocks. And then we're going to extend the legs and bend in. Extend, lean back and bend. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then lie down on the mat and hug your knees in. Breathing in, breathing out, bringing yourself back into the present moment with your breath. Beautiful. Coming up onto all fours. Coming up onto all fours. Beautiful. Knees hip distance apart, hands shoulder width apart. We're going to inhale, look up into a cat. Hold it there, feeling the abdominal muscles stretching. Exhale, pulling that belly button in, coming into the cat. Or cow, should I say. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Neutralize your spine, bring the shoulder to the hip. Moving nice and slow. There's no rush here. And then bringing the buttocks down to one side and circling. Then come down onto your elbows. Coming down onto your elbows, we're going to tuck the toes under and lift up. And then move slightly forward and back. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now hold it up with your knees up. Tap one knee down and the other knee down. Tap, 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 tap. And then we're going to come into child's pose. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. Coming back up. Let's bring the knees together. We're going to melt the heart down. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. Coming back onto all fours. And this time our cat and cow is going to be a bit different. We're going to extend the leg up and tuck it in. For 3, 2, 1. Change sides. Extend. For 3, 2, 1. Change sides. This time we're going to do opposite hand, opposite leg. Opposite hand, opposite leg. Squeeze in the glutes, lengthen that leg. Now next time we're going to hold it out. We're going to bend the back leg, grab hold of that foot, kick it up. And change. Changing sides, bending the knee, grabbing hold of that foot, kicking it up. One more time on each side. Extending, bending, kicking. Turn your head to face the foot. Change sides. And then gently release. Coming back onto all fours, tuck the toes under and lift up those knees, slowly coming back into downward facing dog. And just walking it out. Left, right. Left, right. And even have your knees bent so you can straighten out and lengthen the spine. And breathe. Bring the feet in together. Bending the knees, taking the knees over to one side and the hips over to the other. And change. And again. And then breathe. Holding it in downward facing dog. Abs pulled in. And then come into high plank. Bend the knees. And then back into high plank. Let's do 10. 9. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. And then coming back into the dog. Walking it out. Beautiful. This time we're going to lean forward and take the right knee to the left elbow. And then coming back into downward facing dog. Change sides. Beautiful. One more time on each side. Leaning forward. And then back into downward facing dog. Beautiful. Lengthening the spine. Let's walk our hands slightly closer to the feet, taking the right hand to the outside of the left ankle, turning your head into your armpit, and change sides. Left hand, right ankle, and then walking your hands to your feet, hanging there like a rag doll, keeping your knees bent as much as you need. Letting go of the head. If you've got anything not serving you, let those thoughts just roll out of your forehead and roll off onto the mat. And then bring your hands back. We're coming back into downward facing dog. We're going to inhale, extend the right leg, bend it, open up the hip. We're taking that right foot to the outside of the right hand and dropping that knee down. And we're coming into bringing the hands to the inside of the foot and circling one way. And circling the other way. And then framing the foot with your hands, extending, half splits, bending, extending, bending, extending, bending. Touchdown, left hand, right hand up. Lengthen your spine, open up your chest, bend the back knee, grab hold of that foot. Pushing that foot into your hand, opening up your chest. And then gently release, tucking the back toe, coming back into downward facing dog. And breathe. Inhale, lift up the left leg, bend the knee, open up the hip. Taking the left foot on the outside of the left hand, dropping the right knee down, circling one way. Circle the other way.
You remember the left and right might feel different, and that's okay. Extend half splits. We're learning to show compassion on the left and right side of your body. Extend. And every day our bodies are different. Bending the knee, dropping the right hand down on the mat. Inhale, lifting up the left. Lengthen your spine, open up your chest. Bend the back knee, grab hold of that foot behind you. Opening up your chest. The front of your right thigh is opening up too. Then gently release. Tucking the back toe under. Coming into downward facing dog. Breathing in and breathing out. And then walking the hands back to your feet. Knees can be bent. Grab hold of your elbows, hang there. Let your head hang completely loose. Even maybe rock from side to side. And then place your hands on the mat, and we're going to walk our hands back into downward facing dog. We're going to lift up the right leg. Bend the knee, open up that hip. We're taking that foot to the outside of the right hand. And this time you can keep your left knee up if you want to. Leaning forward, circling one way. And use your elbow as a tool to keep those hips open by putting a slight bit of resistance on the shin, the calf area. Bringing the foot back to the middle of the mat, half splits. Extending the leg and bending. Extending and bending. Extending and bending. And then we're just going to place the hand to the middle of the mat, pivot the back foot, outer edge, lifting up and coming down, lifting up and coming down, lifting up and coming down, framing the foot, kicking back into downward facing dog. Breathing in and breathing out, we're loosening up those hips. A lot of stagnant energy is stored in the hips, and we're just letting it go. With every stretch, with every breath, inhale, lift up the left leg, bend the knee, open up that hip. Taking that left foot to the outside of the left hand, you can drop your knee down or keep it up. Circling one way, circling the other way. And again, using your elbow to keep the hips nice and open by putting a bit of resistance in the calf. Bringing the foot back into the center, extending, half splits, bending, extending, bending, extending, bending. Bringing the right hand to the middle of the mat, coming to the outer edge of the left foot, extending the hand up, touching it over, extending, bringing the hand over your head, extending, bringing it over, and kicking back into downward facing dog. Breathing in, breathing out, breathing in, breathing out. Lean forward onto your hands, step your right foot forward, coming up, bringing the hands up. Then take the hands behind you, open up your chest. Take the back foot into a 45-degree angle, exhale, humble warrior. And then place the hands a little bit in front of the front foot and kick back up. Placing that foot back down, coming to the front of the mat. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, coming down. You're leaning forward onto your toes. And let's just come to the side lunge. We're just coming into a side lunge, taking our hands from one side to the other. Working and stretching the inside thighs. Really difficult muscle to stretch out. We're coming to the back of the mat, kicking back into downward facing dog. and breathing in and breathing out. Lean forward onto your hands. Step your left foot forward. Coming up, bringing the hands up. Pivot in the back foot, 45-degree angle. Take your hands behind you. Open up your chest. Exhale, coming down into the humble warrior. Releasing the hands, placing the hands a little bit in front of the front foot, kicking the leg back up. And bending the front knee, stepping that foot down. Coming to the front of the mat. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, come down. Place your right hand to the middle of the mat. Inhale, lift up the left. Lengthen your spine. Change sides. Left hand to the middle of the mat. Inhale, lift up the right. Bringing the hands to the front of the mat and kicking back into downward facing dog. Leaning forward onto your hands and then slowly coming down for the count of 3, 2, 1. Placing your hands in line with your shoulders. Elbows close to the body. Inhale, lifting up. And then gently releasing. And again, inhale, lifting up. And gently releasing. One more time. Lifting up. Gently releasing. This time we're going to place the feet together. We're going to lift up the feet and the chest. And gently release. Lifting up. Gently release. One more time. Lifting up. Gently release. Bring the hands to the outside of the mat. Lifting up your chest and coming from side to side. And then gently release. One hand on top of the other. We're going to lift the feet up off the mat. Inhale, lift up. And gently release. Inhale, lift up. And gently release. One more time. Inhale, lift up. And then gently release. Bringing the hands on the mat. And we're going to come into child's pose. Coming into child's pose. Surrendering on the mat. So whatever child's pose position with your hand is comfortable. Take a nice big exhale. And a nice big inhale. Nice big exhale. A nice big inhale. And then come with your knees. Let's just melt that heart down. Breathing in and breathing out. Really soften your breath. Bring the palms together. Bend the elbows, bring the hands behind you and then slightly lean back. Feeling the stretch in the armpits. And then gently release. Just come and sit in a cross-legged, comfortable position. We're taking the front foot away from the back shin, walking our fingers forward. And breathe. Just slowing things down now. Then walking our hands back. Change sides. Front leg doesn't touch the back shin. Walking our fingers forward. And then gently walking your fingers back. Soles of your feet together. Interlock the fingers. Bring the hands underneath the ball of your foot. Lengthen your spine and butterfly. Butterfly. Tuck in the chin slightly. And then gently slowing it down. We're taking one foot behind you, one foot in front, placing the hand beside your hips. And we're going to push the hips forward and reach the hand up. And coming down. Reaching up, pushing the hips forward. And down. And again. And then gently release. Let's do the other side. One leg behind you, one leg in front. Hand beside the hips. Inhale, lift up. And down. Inhale, lift up. And down. One more time. Inhale, lift up. And down. Sitting comfortably, let's just stretch out the neck. In a cross-legged position, place your hands on your knees. Surrender those shoulders down on the mat. Sitting nice and tall. Nice straight spine. Exhale, look down. Inhale, look up. Exhale, look down. Inhale, look up. Exhale, look down. Back to the center, turn your head to one side. Change. 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 Little tiny circles one way. Tiny circles the other way. Little half circles. And then back to the center. Take a couple of deep breaths here. Then we're just gently going to come and lie down on the mat. Lying down on the mat. And just hug your knees in for a moment. Hugging your knees, rocking from side to side. So nice gentle movements. Massaging your lower back. And let's extend the left leg. Keep it the right knee bent. Interlock the fingers. Hug that knee in. Rotate that knee slightly to your right armpit. And pull your knee in. Tucking in your chin. Relax both shoulders on the mat. Rotate your foot one way. Rotate your foot the other way. Bring the knee over your body. Turn your head away. Extend that hand up. And then gently release. Change sides, extending the right leg, interlock the fingers, maybe change your hand grip on how you interlock the fingers so the other thumb comes in front, tuck the chin in, pull that knee into your armpit, pull it in a little bit more, rotate your foot one way. And remember to relax your shoulders, that's it, beautiful. And turn your foot the other way. And then bring the knee over your body. Turn your head away, bring the hand over your head. Beautiful. Both feet nice and wide. We're dropping the knees over towards me. Pop the front foot on the back knee. Extend the arms up. Push slightly down onto that knee with your foot to create space between your hip and your thigh. And then gently release, taking your knees over to the other side, popping your front foot on the back knee, dropping the foot, adding a bit of resistance on that knee to create some space in the front of your hip and your thigh on your left leg. And then gently release, hugging your knee in, rotating and circling your lower back, massaging it. And if there's any last minute stretch you feel like you need to do today, go ahead and do so before we come into the mat for our relaxation meditation, one of the most important parts of the class. Excuse me. Lying down on your mat, palms facing up, tuck your chin in slightly, let your feet flop open. And take a nice big cleansing breath, exhaling for the count of 3, 2, 1. Inhaling for the count of 3, 2, 1. Exhaling for the count of 3, 2, 1. And just follow your breath moving through your body. Nothing else to think about but your breath. Take your breath, take your attention to your toes. You're relaxing your toes, you're relaxing your toes. Take your breath, take your attention to your ankles. You're relaxing your ankles, you're relaxing your ankles. You're relaxing your calves, you're relaxing your calves. You're relaxing your shins, you're relaxing your shins. Relax your knees, relax your knees. You're relaxing your thighs, you're relaxing your thighs. Take your breath, take your attention to your hips. You're relaxing your hips, you're relaxing your hips. Take a big breath into your belly, you're relaxing your belly, you're relaxing your belly. Your lower back's relaxed, your lower back's relaxed. Take a big breath into your chest, you're relaxing your chest, you're relaxing your chest. Your upper back's relaxed, your upper back's relaxed. Relax all the fingers on your left hand, you're relaxing all the fingers on your right hand. Your forearms are relaxed, your forearms are relaxed. Relax your shoulders, let them just melt down on your mat. The back of your neck's relaxed, the back of your neck's relaxed. Relax your jaw, your tongue, your lips, all relaxed. Your cheek muscles are relaxed, your cheek muscles are relaxed. Your forehead's relaxed, your forehead's relaxed. Your whole body is nice and relaxed, and you're just following your breath, moving through your body. Nothing else to think about but your breath.
And then just slowly take a couple of deep breaths here. Slowly come back into your body, onto your mat. And while you're lying here, think of 3 things that you're grateful for today. Inhale each one of those things into your body. Exhale gratitude out into the universe. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling and exhaling. And then just slowly start adding some movement back into your body. Maybe wiggle your toes, wiggle your fingers, turn your head left, right. And then just gently bend your knees and roll over to one side. And stay here for as long as you desire. This is this time you've created for yourself, you've allocated for you. So just enjoy this time that you've got for yourself today. And whenever you're ready in your own time, you can come back up. I thank you for your time, allowing me into your space. I appreciate you, and I look forward to seeing you next time.